Welcome back to another episode of the Health Rebels podcast, and today I got to start off with an apology. I have to apologize that I am not Super Mario, right? I am not Super Mario from the latest Super Mario Brothers game, Super Mario Odyssey. There's a lot of people that think that I am, and I'll explain what that means as we get into today's topic of what accountability really means, and I'll let you know a lot more about what the truth is with accountability as we get into today's episode. But before we get into today's episode, we do want to remind you that just at the Health Rebels podcast, we are here. We are the anti-fitness solution for weight loss and lifelong wellness. What anti-fitness means is that we break free from a lot of the common cliches of the fitness industry, and we focus on realistic routines that you can fold into your day-to-day life to have more energy, more confidence, and the capability to live fully, which I'm a big fan of. As you can see in the background, if you're watching the video version of this podcast, I'm out on a walk in the beautiful Riverside State Park right now, just enjoying what my fitness, what my health gives me, what life's opportunities I can take advantage of because of my healthy habits. But anyway, today's topic is, what is accountability really? One of the superpowers of having ADD brain is that I'm constantly thinking. As much as I talk with you all, what I share is kind of the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg, and there's a large mass hidden underneath that just kind of rotisserizes. I think about things far too much, and I pick up trends and I try to find solutions to those trends. One of those trends in particular, the one that kind of irked me and stumped me for a long time, was in my coaching program. I saw that there were a lot of people that said the biggest reason for coaching, the biggest reason why they wanted to help with their healthy habits, was for accountability. Despite this, the people that came in during the consult process and said that they were looking for accountability, they were the least receptive to accountability. They did not follow through with the accountability systems. And it got me wondering, why on earth are the people that want accountability the most getting accountability the least? And I started to wonder, well, anytime there's any differences with interpersonal relationships, with any type of interpersonal relationship, a really smart place to start is maybe there's a difference in understanding. Maybe there's a difference in definitions. Maybe I have a different idea of what accountability is versus what the people thinking that they wanted accountability. And so I started asking people as they came through the consult process, if they said their biggest reason for reaching out to coaching was to get accountability, I would ask them, hey, in your world, what does accountability mean? What does accountability look like? And I got a unanimous answer, universal. This is not very common. When you ask someone an opinion question, it's very, very rare, very special, very noteworthy when you get a unanimous answer, when you get 100% agreement. And everybody gave the same answer. Heck, if you're in a platform right now where you can drop a comment, whether that's YouTube or Facebook or any other social media, let me know down in the comments, what do you think accountability looks like? Because it might be the same answer that everybody was giving me. And the answer that everybody gave me when I asked them what they think accountability is or what accountability does, they said, what I really need is somebody to make me do it. I need somebody to make me do it. And I got bad news for you. That's not what accountability is. And I got an apology. Like I said at the beginning of this podcast episode, I am not Super Mario. You know, if you play the newest game, the Super Mario Odyssey, you might know that Cappy gives Mario the ability to possess other things throughout the game. He can possess the bad guys, he can possess different objects, he can even possess a T-Rex. He can become Super Mario T-Rex, right? I can't do that. I cannot possess you and make you do a darn thing. I can't make you do anything. I can't make anybody do anything. Half the times I struggle to make myself do the things. There is nobody on the planet that can make you do anything other than the person that stares back at you in the morning from the mirror. The only person that can make you do anything is you. I can't do it, but you can. And that is your responsibility. Now, The misconception around accountability is that somehow when you get an accountability system or when you get an accountability partner, they're going to make you do the thing. That's not how that works. Accountability is more of a partnership, right? Where each party has their own responsibilities. As a coach, as a support, my responsibility is to offer guidance, to offer support, to offer collaboration, and to offer you encouragement. I can't do the thing though. I can't do your workouts. I cannot feed you your food. I cannot cook it. I cannot go to bed for you. That's all on you. Your responsibility within the accountability is to do the thing that you promised yourself you were going to do. Note there, you're not promising me. You are promising yourself that you're going to do the things that make you feel your best. You're going to do the things that allow you to put your best foot forward, right? It is up to you to do that, to do the actions, and it's up to you to communicate. That's your responsibility as well, right? Because when you communicate, we can collaborate together. If there's a challenge, whether you do the thing or don't do the thing, right? If you can communicate that challenge, we can strategize, we can offer support, we can offer guidance, and we can give suggestions and recommendations on how to make the thing more doable. But it requires you to communicate, and it requires you to try to act or to act, right? So that's what accountability really is. It is not me making you do something. I don't have that ability. I'm not Super Mario. I'm not Doctor Strange in the multiverse of madness. I can't dream walk into your body in another multiversal place and make you do the thing, right? This is not the Blair Witch Project. I can't possess you, right? With Healthy Habits, we do exercises, not exorcisms. I can't possess you. I can't make you do a thing. There's nobody on the planet outside of you, the person in the mirror staring back at you in the morning. Nobody else can make you do a thing. But it is your responsibility in the accountability to do actions and to communicate that so that your accountability partner, sometimes your coach, if you do sign up for coaching with me, can collaborate, support, and encourage, right? So those are the coach's responsibilities and the client's responsibilities in an accountability set work. Now, no matter what it is, whether it's healthy habits, business practices, whether it's some small goal at work, some small goal in life, whatever it is, anytime you set up accountability, do understand it's not that person's responsibility to make you do the thing, to hold you to that thing, or to follow through on your promise to yourself. Your promises to yourself is your responsibility for that action. It's just communication as well. You need to communicate whether you succeeded, whether you were challenged. It's communication and action on your side. Encouragement, knowledge, guidance, support, encouragement, that's the other party's responsibility. So that's what I want to share. A lot of people have it mixed up on what accountability looks like, what that should be in action. The reality is it's a partnership. Each person has their own responsibilities and they're different. But the responsibility for the action and the results, it's actually on yours. When you sign up for the accountability, when you make that promise to yourself, it's your responsibility there. And that's it. That's understanding that to make a more healthy accountability relationship. So what ends up happening with the clients that I have that have healthy accountability, have successful accountability and effective accountability, what we do is I reach out, I make contact each day with them. I check in on a couple key habits and I just see, hey, are you doing it? How are you doing? Do you need any support? Are there any challenges that we need to overcome? And then I try to drum up some excitement, talk about things that we're grateful for, things that are going well. We talk about wins and successes. We also talk about challenges, and then we talk about actions, right? We do a little check-in. We just kind of make sure that we're on the same page, and we're always focused on getting one step better in the next day, getting a little bit better down the road, always moving forward rather than hiding and not doing anything, right? But that's just kind of, of course, as I do those check-ins, the healthy and effective accountability, they let me know, good or bad. They just give me an update, and then when it is less than ideal, when it's not what we had hoped, when it's less than we had promised, we talk about the challenges that came up, and if we need to, we work together to make adjustments. And then we create new promises to themselves, And then I check in on those promises. Hey, how are we doing? Do we need to make adjustments? Are we doing well? What are we doing well with? And all of that, right? That's what accountability looks like when it's at its best, when it's most effective, when it's most healthy. If you were one of the people that thought that accountability meant you could sign up and have somebody make you do the thing, I'm sorry, you're setting yourself up for failure. And that's the cold, hard truth of it. I've seen it time and time again. If you're looking for accountability, that does mean that you do maintain the responsibility of making yourself do the thing, but they're going to support and encourage and guide you as you do the thing, right? They're going to help you do the thing, but they can't make you do the thing. There are no possessions. There's no Super Mario Bros. Out here. What it is just the difference in the responsibilities to work together in a partnership to help you move forward. And if you need any accountability, if you like that idea about the support system, the guidance, the information, the check-ins, you can sign up for online coaching or at least send me a message and have a discussion about what that looks like in your situation. If that's a good fit for you, you can find more information on my website, healthrebels.us/preview. I'll put a link to that in the description so that you can get a quick link as well. But anyway, that's all I got for you today. Remember the Rebel Framework as you go forward. The Rebel Framework is what we use to select healthy habits and protect ourselves from unhealthy advice. The 5-part framework says to reject extremes, energize yourself, break standards, excite yourself, and ultimately love yourself actively. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Come on back next week for another episode of the Health Rebels podcast. Until then, I will see you soon and take care.